Top 9 Most Beautiful Places to Visit in the World. Antarctica. Antarctica is the world's southernmost continent and the fifth largest. Its landmass is nearly entirely covered by a massive ice sheet. Sometimes referred to as a continent of superlatives, is not only the world's southernmost continent. It is also the tallest, driest, windiest, coldest, and iciest continent on the planet. Antarctica is approximately 5.5 million square miles, 14.2 million square kilometers, in area, with thick ice covering around 98% of the land. The continent is divided into two parts, East Antarctica, a high ice-covered plateau, and West Antarctica, an ice sheet covering an archipelago of mountainous islands. Number 2. The Caribbean Sea. The Caribbean Sea is a suboceanic basin of the western Atlantic Ocean located between latitudes 9 degrees and 22 degrees north and longitudes 89 degrees and 60 degrees west. It covers an area of approximately 1,063,000 square miles, 2,753,000 square kilometers. To the south, it is bounded by the coasts of Venezuela, Colombia, and Panama. To the west, by Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Honduras, Guatemala, Belize, and Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. To the north, by the Greater Antilles Islands of Cuba, Hispaniola, Jamaica, and Puerto Rico, and to the east, by the Lesser Antilles north-south chain, which consists of the island arc that extends from the Virgin Islands in the northeast to Trinidad, off. Number 3. Vietnam. Vietnam, country occupying the eastern portion of mainland Southeast Asia. Tribal Viets inhabiting the Red River Delta entered written history when China's southward expansion reached them in the 3rd century BCE. From that time onward, a dominant theme of Vietnam's history has been interaction with China, the source of most of Vietnam's high culture. As a tribute-paying state after throwing off Chinese rule in 938 CE, Vietnam sent lacquerware, animal skins, ivory, and tropical products to the Chinese emperor and received scrolls on philosophy, administration, and literature in return. Sinic culture seeped deeply into society, but it shaped the aristocracy and mandarinal families more than it did the peasantry, which preserved distinctive customs, beliefs, vocabulary, lifeways, and gender relations. Number 4. Greece. Greece is a nation in Southeast Europe that has tens of thousands of islands spread out across the Aegean and Ionian Oceans. It has been influential since antiquity, earning the moniker, cradle of Western civilization. Its capital, Athens, still has recognizable features like the Parthenon Temple and the Acropolis fortification from the 5th century BC. Greece's beaches are also well known, from the Mykonos Party Islands to the black sand beaches of Santorini. Number 5. Switzerland. A nation's online country profile of the Swiss Confederation. Helvetia, how the country was called in ancient times, but even today, the name is still in use. The country's official Latin name is Confederatio Helvetica, ch. Switzerland is a landlocked mountainous country in south-central Europe, bordered by Austria, France, Germany, Italy, and Liechtenstein. With an area of 41,285 square kilometers, the country is just slightly smaller than the Netherlands or almost twice the size of the U.S. state of New Jersey. Switzerland has a population of just under 8.7 million people. In 2020, capital city is Bern, the largest city is Zurich. Spoken languages are German, French, Italian and Romansh, traditionally spoken in the different regions, cantons, of the country. Number 6. Alaska. Alaska is a state in the United States of America. On January 3, 1959, it was admitted to the Union as the 49th state. Alaska is located in the far northwest corner of the North American continent, and the Alaska Peninsula is the largest in the Western Hemisphere. Alaska's westernmost section is in the Eastern Hemisphere since the 180th meridian runs across the state's Aleutian Islands. As a result, Alaska is technically in both hemispheres. Alaska is limited to the north by the Beaufort Sea and the Arctic Ocean, to the east by Canada's Yukon Territory and British Columbia Province, to the south by the Gulf of Alaska and the Pacific Ocean, to the west by the Bering Strait and the Bering Sea, and to the northwest by the Chukchi Sea. Number 7. Australia. Australia, officially the Commonwealth of Australia, is a sovereign entity that includes the Australian continent's mainland, the island of Tasmania, and a number of smaller islands. 16. Australia is the largest country in Oceania and the 6th largest country in the globe. Australia is the world's oldest, flattest, and driest populated continent, with the least fertile soils. 21. 22. It is a megadiverse country, with deserts in the center, tropical rainforests in the northeast, tropical savannas in the north, and mountain ranges in the southeast, owing to its vastness. Number 8. Canada. Canada is a North American country. Its 10 provinces and 3 territories stretch from the Atlantic to the Pacific and northward into the Arctic, making it the world's second-largest country by total area, with the world's longest coastline. It has the world's longest international land border with the United States. The country has a diverse spectrum of meteorological and geological regions. It is lightly populated, with the vast majority dwelling in urban regions south of the 55th parallel. The capital of Canada is Ottawa, and its 3 most populous cities are Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver. Number 9. Ireland. Ireland's culture combines parts of ancient peoples' cultures, subsequent immigrant cultures, and broadcast cultural influences, most notably Gaelic culture, Anglicization, Americanization, and portions of broader European culture. Ireland is considered one of Europe's Celtic nations, along with Scotland, Wales, Cornwall, the Isle of Man, and Brittany. This fusion of cultural influences can be seen in the elaborate designs known as Irish interlace or Celtic knotwork. These are visible in the decoration of medieval ecclesiastical and secular works. The style is still popular in jewelry and graphic art today. 168, as is the distinct style of traditional Irish music and dance, and has come to represent modern, Celtic, culture in general. Thank you for watching the video and supporting my channel. Hit the subscribe button and like the videos.